Good morning children, I am Shireen from GK Jain School. Today we are going to see 4th standard social science. This is the continuation of Thinais. In the previous class we have learnt about the Kurunji and Mullai Thinai. In today's class we are going to learn the next two Thinais, that is Marudam and Neidal Thinai. In this Thinai also we are going to see the themes of classifications, people and their occupations, soil types and some examples for this Thinai. Before going into the class, I want you to subscribe our YouTube channel, and if you like the content in this video, do click the like button also. Thank you. Marudam Thinai is the land which belongs to plain or field or agricultural land. This Marudam Thinai will use for the agricultural purpose. So themes of classification, 6 themes of classification. First one, God. The god of Marudam Thinai is Indiran. Indiran is also called as Vendan. People, Ulavar, and the feminine version of Ulavar is Ulathiyar. So Ulavar and Ulathiyar are the peoples of the Marudam Thinai. Occupation. The major work done by the people in the Marudam Thinai is farming. Farming means doing agricultural works are called as farming. Plant and flower. The plant of Marudam Thinai is Kanji and the flower is lotus. Lotus is our national flower. Animal or bird. The animal is buffalo, which is very much helpful in farming. Bird, crane. Musical instrument, Maruda yard. So these are the 6 themes of classification of Maruda Thinai. These are the some pictures of themes of Marudam Thinai. First picture is the god of Marudam, that is Vendan, also called Indiran. So that is the god of Marudam Thinai, Indiran or Vendan. In the second picture, you can able to see the farmers doing the farming work. Farmers are also called as Ulavars in Tamil, and the occupation, that is major occupation of Marudam Thinai is farming. In that picture you can able to see the farmers doing the farming works. Third picture, lotus. Lotus is the flower of Marudam Thinai. Lotus is a national flower also. And the fourth picture is Kuvalai, which is the flower of the Marudam Thinai. Fourth picture, buffalo. Buffalo is the animal of the Marudam Thinai. And the last picture is crane. Crane is the animal of Marudam Thinai. So these are the some example pictures for themes of classifications of Marudam Thinai, that is Karuporul of Marudam Thinai. Second, the people and their occupations. First one, Uran. Uran is the name of that particular people, and the occupation done by the Uran people are, they are the small landlords. Landlords mean they will own a small property of land and they will give rent to some people, and from the rental money they will earn, do their works. That is called as small landlords, and this is the occupation of Uran people. Second, Uravan. We already know Uravan means farmers, so they will do the farm workers. They will do all the farming works, so they are called as farm workers. Third, Kadayar. Kadayar are the merchants. Merchants means they will do the export and import works. They will do trading. That is the work done by the people of Kadayar. So under the people and their occupation, we have learnt about 3 peoples: Uran, Uravan and Kadayar. Uran are the small landlords, Uravan are the farm workers, and Kadayar are the merchants. Third one, the soil of Marudam land. The land of Marudam is formed of alluvial soil and rich soil. Alluvial soil is very good fertility soil which produce a large number of crops, and that's why the Marudam land, that is the farming land or the agricultural land, are composed of alluvial soils and the red soil. So the land of Marudam is composed of alluvial and red soil. Amazing fact, this Kallanai Dam is also the example for Marudam Thinai. Kallanai Dam is an ancient dam which is built across the Kaveri river in Tanjavur districts in Tamil Nadu. We have learnt about this Kallanai Dam in the first lesson itself. That is, this Kallanai Dam was built by the king Karikalan across the river Kaveri. Its length is 1080 feet, width 66 feet and height 18 feet. It is the fourth oldest water diversion system for irrigation in the world. So this dam, that is Kallanai Dam, is considered as the fourth oldest water diversion system for irrigation in the world. Irrigation means the supply of water to the agricultural field. That's why this Kallanai Dam is useful for the purpose of agriculture, because it supplies water to the agricultural fields. And this is a picture of Kallanai Dam. Neidal Tinai belongs to physical features of land, that is sea or seashore. Sea or seashore is the land that is covered by the salty water. So the themes of classification, first one, god, that is Varunan. Varunan is the god of Neidal Tinai. Varunan is the rain god. People, Paratavar. Paratavar means fishermen who are doing the fishing as the jobs are called as Paratavar, fishermen. Occupation. So the major occupation of this Neidal region people is fishing. Plant or flower. The plant is Punnai plant and the flower is Kandal. Kandal is the national flower of Zimbabwe. It looks like a fire. That is the meaning of Kandal. Animal or bird. Animal is fish. As this is the sea region, fish is the animal of Neidal Tinai. Bird, sea, crow. Musical instrument is Billari Yard. Now I am going to show you some pictures of themes of classifications of Neidal Tinai. First, Varunan. Varunan is the god of Neidal Tinai. He is a rain god. He gave rain to the country, that is why he called as a rain god. Rain god Varunan belongs to Neidal Tinai. Second picture, fishing. Fishing is the major occupation of Neidal Tinai. Since Neidal Tinai is composed of sea, the people will do the fishing as their major occupation or work. Third, flower, Kandal. Kandal is the flower of the Neidal Tinai. Kandal is the national flower of Zimbabwe. The word Kandal means fire. The Kandal flower will look like a fire. Next, Punnai. Punnai is the plant of Neidal Tinai. Animal of Neidal Tinai is fish. The occupation of Neidal Tinai, fishing, and the people will belongs to the Neidal Tinai, fishermen. Animal, fish. Learning Neidal Tinai is very easy because in most of the places fish is the answer. Occupation, fishing, person or people, fisherman, animal, fish. That's it. Next, the bird of Neidal-Tinai is sea crow. You should not write only crow, you have to write sea crow. So these are the some pictures of themes of classification, that is Karu Porul of Neidal-Tinai. Second, subheading the people and their occupations. In this, we are having 5 types of people. First one, serpent. Serpent were the seafood vendor and trader. Vendor means they are the one who sell the seafoods. Seafoods means fish, prawns, squids come under seafoods. So serpent are the ones who sell the seafoods and they are the traders. They will do import and export work also. Second, Pulamban. Pulamban are the ones who thrive on coconut. They will sell the coconut and they earn money from coconut. These kinds of peoples are called as Pulamban. Third, Bharatavar. Bharatavar are the sea warriors or merchants. They will do import and export for fish, and they are the sea warriors, which means they will go to sea and do fishing. That's why they are called as sea warriors, and another name for Bharatavar are fishermen. Fourth, Nulayar. Nulayar are the people who thrived on fish culture. They will culture the fish, that is, they will grow the fish and they will sell it and earn money from them. This kind of people are called as Nulayar. Last, Alavar. Alavar are the salt cultivator. The salt can be cultivated from the sea areas, and the one who cultivate the salt are called as Alavar. So these are some of the peoples and their occupations of Neidal-Tinai. Third, subheading the soil of Neidal land. The land of Neidal is made of saline soil. Saline means salty. Since the Neidal land are composed of salty water, that is sea, the land of soil are also composed of saline soil, that is salty soil. That is the soil of Neidal land. The land of Neidal is composed of saline soil. Marina Beach, which is one of the examples of Neidal-Tinai, and now we are going to see some unknown fact about Marina Beach. Marina Beach is a natural urban beach in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. As we already know, it is located in Chennai in Tamil Nadu. It is the second longest beach in the world. So Marina Beach is the second longest beach in the world. The beach, that is Marina Beach, is situated in eastern side of India along Bay of Bengal. The beach runs from Fort St. George in the north to Foreshore Estate in the south. So it starts from Fort St. George and ends at Foreshore Estate. The total distance of beach is 13 km. From Fort St. George to Foreshore Estate, Marina Beach is present, and the total distance is 13 km. In the bracket you can see they gave you the first longest beach. The second longest beach is Marina Beach, and the first longest beach is Miami Beach, and it is situated at Florida, America. So first longest beach is Miami Beach. It is located at Florida in America, and the second longest beach is Marina Beach, which is in Chennai. This is the unknown fact about our Marina Beach. This is the picture of Marina Beach. Marudam Thinai soil type is red and alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is very important for farming, and this Marudam Thinai, that is agricultural field, is composed of these two soils. Whereas Netherland is a land that is composed of salty water, hence it is composed of saline soil. The word saline means salty. So the Netherland is composed of saline soil. I hope all you have understand the concepts that I have told you today, and if you like the content in this class, please click the like button and subscribe the YouTube channel. Thank you.